Look, hey, look. See that? Fuck those cunts.
Know what? Afraid I don't got time for chit-chat.
Lacking the balls. That's your problem. Got exactly no rep in this town and the chooms to match.
Gotta go. Hang in there, bud.
I'm sorry.
B, you called.
What is it? Promise I called, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Can't you see who you're talking to?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a ripper dock. Goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Don't make
So this more up your alley than Clouds?
Here, kitty,
Hey, at
kitty,
least
what's
here
the
you know what you
rush?
get.
Hey, do you have a moment?
Need to talk?
I mean a longer moment. Can you come by the camp? I have a problem.
Got a problem you're calling me?
chipped you for free.
Thought you rejoined the family.
Well, yes,
Yeah,
I did.
gear
but I
looks
thought-
a little basic, but it
I
works.
suppose that means you're not willing to come. Am I right?
Any money? Nada? Not even installments?
On my way.
Like I said, he just
Thanks.
finished and said,
That's good to hear.
next
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
You know me well.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who.
Got a message for Fingers. Comes from the Tiger Claws.
And that message would be...
Two things. Urgent and confidential.
meaning?
Meaning you got a choice.
Oh yeah?
You either get your shit kicked in for being slow, or for being a nosy prick.
Fine. Let him through, Sludge.
Hey, hands off her!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, pussy.
Fuck off the greener pastures.
I don't owe you shit!
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20,000.
V, hey.
Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass!
Hey, what's that?
Hello? There's a line!
Sit your ass down and wait
Fingers
your
guy.
turn.
You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like,
His hand sometimes slips.
glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
Mox don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Her joy toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever, I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
Someone ain't messing around.
What the hell?
What the? Hey, this isn't some esquif den in Pacifica. Sit and wait your turn.
Where's Evelyn Parker? I know she wound up here at your clinic.
Evelyn. Evelyn.
Think real hard now.
You see, my patient here is likely to feel ever so slightly awkward if I leave half her face off.
Upper eyelid retractor on that faceplate's busted. She won't be able to close her eye completely.
You think I don't know that? Sadly, this is the second-hand schlock I'm forced to make do with.
Third hand and fourth hand too, by the look of things.
Consider the alternative. No eyelid at all, no faceplate to speak of.
Tell me where Evelyn Parker is.
Yes, but I have a procedure I must finish. May I? Something wrong?
You can go back and play doctor once you're done with us.
I guess you'll have to wait, darling. Circumstances what they are.
My fucking eye can't wait!
There, wipe away your tears. You don't want any short-circuiting now, do we? You tiger claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Didn't like Woodman's tone. So I made sure he'll have a tough time speaking for a while. Not too fond of you either right about now. So careful what you say.
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Jude, calm down, okay? You're not helping. Let me do the talking. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where will we find her?
I like you. You're frisky, intrepid. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you
These
pathetic.
guys, what do they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now? They look like you?
They look like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The two that came for her didn't say anything about where they were gonna take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Handsomer, too.
Cyberspace specialist, and of course, the author of her new book, The Ongoing Fall of the First Man.
I'll be more than glad to show you around. But, later, perhaps.
Oh, and there it is, folks. Now, the question is, Maria, do you still go to cyberspace?
New episodes every Wednesday at 10. Only on WNS.
And why that?
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't. And you two got along swimmingly, didn't ya? Exchanged numbers, too. Two birds of a fucking feather.
Can we not lose our cool? Said what I needed to learn what we now know.
Really? You seemed forgiving to me, like you were letting him off easy.
Trust me, Judy. Compared to the pieces of shit I scrape off my shoe every day, Fingers doesn't come close to being half their brand of rotten.
Got no fucking words, V. None.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Darknet domain. That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine. Here's hoping you turn up something useful. I'll wait in the van.